History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. What is up, you guys? Sage here. It is never the right time, so make the right time now. And by making the right time now, history will be kind because you will be very active in creating that history. I heard something profound the other day that lends itself into this. But first, I will tell you of right now, doing this right now. It's never the right time, you know. Time really that is ideal or that is really a very readily available for recording. It's either early morning or decently late night. Like it's only 8:30 now, but I sleep at 9 ideally, at 10 o'clock latest. And this will be at the end of my day. What does that day usually look like? Well, I wake up around 5. I get to do my social media posting, etc. And then I hit the showers. After the showers, I'm gonna grab my stuff. I'm going. It's gym time. Hit the gym. Come out of the gym immediately. It's class time. Come out of the class, get home. There's always gonna be something that I'm actively involved just trying to do. But by that time, bro, I'm absolutely battered and rammed. Because in order to go to the gym, you have to prepare for the gym, meaning I pre-pack lunches. I'm eating twice a day now, so I'm pre-packing lunches. I'm pre-packing the clothes, pre-packing the books for the next day, depending on what subjects I have. And obviously, the engagement with those subjects is also supposed to be done outside of the classroom, within these allocated times. And so, depending on what season we're in, what's going on, if there's a assignment coming up, if there's a project due, whatever the case is, I may be working on that in the early morning in conjunction with the posting of things. And so, the only real eating time I have throughout the day is within that hour that I steal between, um, if there's a morning class, which we've had for like this entire week. It's gonna be at 10, 20 past 10, and it's gonna go until about 12ish. Then the next class is at 1. So within that hour, microwave it up, bro, knock down some food, and then we go again. So what I'm basically trying to say is, taking public transport, carrying these bags around, all of that, it's never the right time. There is no such thing as the right time. There is no perfect time to do this. Because if I'm waking up early morning, I don't want to be here sitting in front of this camera, like talking about what, you know. I like no one wants to be here, dog. Because I have stuff to do. I have things to get to, and so then's not the right time. Later on in the day, bro, I have assignments to do. My body's tired. I want to sleep. I literally just ate. I'm digesting my food. There's a lot going on. It's not the right time. And so guess what? The last video that you watched, the one that dropped on Wednesday, I recorded that in the morning. This one, I'm recording at night. I get it in where I can fit it in. And that's the reality of the situation. Is the fact that there is no right time means that any time is the right time when you make the time. There's no such thing as having time. You don't have time for anything. You make time. You are the craftsman of your own destiny. Hence the second part of this, which is history will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. It is that when you have taken absolute accountability and responsibility for that which is your life, when you have convinced yourself that you can be the hero that faces and conquers your demons, you become a very, very dangerous and different man. Because it starts with that responsibility. And it starts at, people always wait for the right time to start. people always wait for the ideal conditions to start when starting is the ideal condition. It's yesterday. I enter this deadlift competition outside of my so there's school, the classes during that hour, the only hour that I get to eat. Get this: Monday I train legs, Tuesday I train back. This is happening on a Wednesday. Wednesday I have come out of class. I obviously go in, do my thing, I eat, and I eat a lot because this is the one meal that I'm getting, and I have quite a bit of metabolically active tissue, right? I have quite a bit of muscle mass, which is metabolically active, which means my metabolism is faster. It is eating through energy, like its existence is eating through energy, right? And so I need food to keep it, basically, and to keep it active. And so I have to eat. Long story short, I was hungry, and so I eat. I eat a lot, and then after that, I get a muffin. I got a chocolate muffin, chocolate. Yeah, it wasn't a chocolate chip. I'm probably get a chocolate chip tomorrow. I should get a chocolate chip muffin tomorrow. Anyway, I grabbed this muffin. So now I've eaten this one huge meal. Like about a 2 liter ice cream tub's worth of food. A little bit of water in me. Get this muffin in me. Why am I telling you this? Because I woke outside because there was an event going on. Sometimes things just happen outside in front of campus. Um, this time it was an event, and it happened to be workout themed, gym themed, and I was like, "Oh, this is my bag." But mind you, I trained legs the Monday. I trained back the day before, and guess what competition it was? A deadlifting competition where the primary muscles you work are legs and back. And my grip strength is obviously non-existent because I've just spent the previous day pulling as hard as I can, right? And so obviously you stand there in that situation, you're like, wow, what a great thing. And obviously I'd like to participate in that because when else am I ever going to participate in one of these things? When else are we going to get an opportunity to pop the shirt off and and get it going, get it going on. And if we're not, then man, why get this jacked just to not take your shirt off in front, you know? So I say that to say we ended up saying, yeah, fuck it. Pop the shoes off. I went to go get my bags because it was literally 5 minutes to class time. So here's what I'm trying to say. Every excuse in the book, every single excuse you could think of. I trained legs, I trained back, I just ate, I have a class in 5 minutes. Every excuse was presented to me. And I still looked at that situation and I said, you only get one shot at this life thing, don't you? And so guess what I did? Went, got the bags, put them next to me, took the watch off, took the glasses off, took the shoes off. And finally, for my final act, took the shirt off, stepped up to the plate, and tied for first place. Caveat: if I was healthy, not even healthy, if I had not literally just ate, just trained, if I didn't have all those excuses, I probably would have won by a bigger margin, and I would have been like straight out first place because and the only thing that failed was my grip strength. Because I am literally probably one of the strongest people in the world. Anyway, I say that to say it is never the right time, but even it being literally the worst time to do it, I still managed to tie for first place. And what I'm trying to bring out of this entire scenario, I tell you that story to tell you this. Even if it's not the right time, it may still be a good time, the perfect time, because it is now. The best time that I could have done that is before I ate, if I'd not trained, if the second best time is right there and then, which is what I did. And in that same way, if you choose to make history your subject, if you choose to make reality that which you are able to manipulate, then you can do it. beautiful, beautiful quote. I'm going to quote Lightning McQueen for my for my uh, yeah, but for my guys in their 20s, I suppose, is where we're at now, who grew up on Lightning McQueen. This one's for you. But this was from Cars 3, though, so I think most of us didn't really see that one. Cars 1 was our bag. Cars 2, we were there. Cars 3, we were kind of like aged out of that Lightning McQueen stuff. But anyway, fire quote from Lightning McQueen. Cruz Ramirez, which I know you don't know who that is. We know Mater, bro. Mater, that's our guy. Cruiser, we don't know what that is. Anyway, Cruz Ramirez, is this yellow car, Oz Lightning McQueen. How did you know you could do it? And this is obviously coming off the back of the subject that I just said about writing history. We could ask that same question. How did you know you could do it? To which Lightning McQueen replied, I just never thought I couldn't. And literally, he didn't say that in a matter of fact way, as like in the same way that I'm saying it. He said it in a more of like, I just never thought I couldn't. Like it just never. He said it in the sense that it just never crossed his mind whether he could do it or not. It just never was even a question whether it was possible for him to achieve it, and so he achieved it. Crazy, right? And so the lesson from that can be sometimes the only thing stopping you is the idea that something is stopping you. Like the only thing that is preventing you from tying for that first place, despite all the excuses in the world, is you tying for that first place, despite every excuse in the world. The only thing preventing you from writing history, the only thing stopping you is the thought that there's something stopping you when in reality there isn't. There's nothing in your way. And regardless of the outcome, it's not really about who placed where and what. It's about how much effort was exerted and the fact that you stepped up to the plate anyway. Despite everything, you step up to the plate anyway. I think that's a very, very great muscle to work on, is just the idea and the thought that, man, I really want to do this thing, but I have a fear of embarrassing myself. I have a fear that I'm not going to be able to perform in this moment. I have a fear that because of all of these external circumstances that no one cares about, because excuses don't matter, results do, right? We talk about this on this channel, that excuses really, really don't matter. I was talking to one of my um, favorite people to talk to. She'll know who she is. Um, and she said, oh, she had posted something, a Kendrick Lamar extract. To which I said, man, I would love that song that this comes from, except I don't believe in deserving. Except the chorus is literally, I deserve it all. And I don't believe in deserving. And then she says, what do you mean you don't believe in deserving? I said, well, it's either you've earned it and you achieve it, or you don't. And then she said, well, when you've earned it, do you not deserve it? I said, well, it is possible to deserve it and not get it, and it is possible to not deserve it and get it. And so deserving is a non-factor, and so I don't even consider that when making decisions. All you can do with I will, but I deserve to win is sound whiny and sound like a baby because you didn't get what you wanted to get, you know? Like it doesn't matter if you deserved it or not. Like morally, it only matters in the very, very short term. I can make a great example of my bodybuilding fans out there, not that there are many. Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker. Derek Lunsford just beat Nick Walker in the Pittsburgh Pro. And many people, myself included, the head judge included, like a lot of people had Nick Walker winning that show. A lot of people. But doesn't matter. Derek won it. Period. And we are now going to debate, go back and forth, and as the fans, we feel the way that we feel. Like half of the judges felt the way that they felt, but the other half felt like Derek took it, and it was literally by the narrowest of margins that Derek won it. But bottom line, he won it. Bottom line, he's the winner of the first Pittsburgh professional show. Bottom line, history will remember him as a Mr. Olympia winner, regardless of how you felt about how he won it, etc. Bottom line, he is the first Pittsburgh Pro winner, regardless of how anyone feels about that. And in the next 100 years, there will just be Derek Lunsford 2025 Pittsburgh Pro. Period. There will be no debate about that, no conversation. Only the bodybuilding historians and the nerds who really want to dig into stuff know about the controversies of Arnold's however many Mr. Olympia win, or so and so should have won this year, should have won that year, and that's cool for us, myself included. I'm one of those nerds. I'm one of those historians who goes into it and debates it. But at the end of the day, to deserve is nothing. To deserve is nothing. It's either you've done enough and you got it, or you did enough and you didn't get it. Regardless, did you do enough? If you did enough but you still didn't get it, then did you do enough? Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe you did everything humanly possible. Was like cool, but you still didn't get it. So the only option you have is to go again. Period. And so that's why deserving is a non-factor for me. So in the finding of the right time, you make the right time now. In the writing of the history, you need to never think that you can't do it. Never even consider whether you can or cannot. Just do. Because the consideration, whether you believe you can achieve it or you don't believe you can achieve it, very often has nothing to do with you achieving it or not. The only thing that is a 100% guaranteed factor of whether you can do it or not is whether you do it or not. Period. I'm gonna let you digest that. If you did in fact enjoy today's video, please do hit that subscribe button and make sure that bell notification is turned on so you don't miss any uploads. Thank you. I have been Sage, standing on business. Signing out.